up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's Wednesday afternoon here in Philly, Ohio, so you know what that means? WTF Wednesday. For those of you that may be new to the program, WTF Wednesday is when I showcase a beer that I normally wouldn't drink on the program. So sometimes that means I do macro beers like Labatt or Buttermilk. Sometimes I do kind of strange varieties from micro brewers. So not that long ago, I did one from Ernest Brewworks. It was kind of a beer wine hybrid. And sometimes I do international beers. I don't really see that frequently. So this one here is called OK Beer from the Okocim brewery. It's a Browar Okocim. And it looks like this brewery is in, I'm probably going to butcher this, Brzesko, Poland. Now, when it comes to Polish beers, I have to say I started racking my brain thinking, when was the last time I had a Polish beer? And I know when I stayed in England a couple years ago, I'm a British citizen, I have a lot of family in England, so sometimes I go there in the summer, and usually you can find these at corner store, at the office, somewhere like that. They're usually pretty cheap. So I've had a few Polish lagers in my day. Most of them are nothing spectacular, kind of run-of-the-mill, Euro lager type things. But I did see this one on the shelf. I think I got a 4-pack, and it might have been like $5 or something. It wasn't very expensive. But anyway, I went back to look and see what Polish beers that I've had, and it actually turns out I've had 14, which kind of surprised me. I know that I'd had Tyskie and Zuber. I remember having those in England, but I don't really remember having too many others. But when I looked through my check-ins, it would appear I had a couple just this past January. It looked like 3 of them from the Browar Fortuna, and they were all K-O-M-E-S, Comus Porter, like different varieties on that. I think Anderson picked them up somewhere. I had the pictures of them on Untapped, but can't for the life of me remember drinking them. But I guess, that's what happens once in a while when you drink too many beers, right? You forget what ones you've had. So anyway, we'll check this one out today. This is part of the Carlsberg group. This one comes in at 5.6% ABV, 18 IBUs. As far as the ratings, not too bad. 3.21 on Untapped, 3.47 on Beer Advocate, and ironically, the OK Beer from Okocim has an overall rating of 78, or OK, on Beer Advocate. So let's give this a shot. So this beer has been around for 50 years, according to the Carlsberg webpage for the beer. And it says that it's a pretty popular beer. It claims that they have a hard time keeping this on the shelf in Poland because it's so immensely popular. Now, whether that's true or whether that's just some puffery used in selling beer, I don't really know. If you have any Polish viewers or Euro viewers out there, let me know what you think. All right, going with my Phillies glass today. This was a gift from a student. As baseball season is upon us, it seems appropriate. We're being interrupted by the sounds of summer. There's an old guy who mows his lawn, I think 5 of 7 days a week. I suspect he's just trying to avoid his wife and his family. Or maybe he's just trying to win an award. I don't really know. Anyway, he's zipping around out here, so if you hear the lawnmower, my apologies. All right, the look of this, it's kind of clear, light-colored, pale yellow, like I would kind of expect. Moderate carbonation, not tons. You see a bit going on, but nothing too crazy. The head, that was probably a finger and a half or so before I rambled on for a minute there. It looks okay. It's kind of clunky, breaking up into little chunks, islands in there, but it's okay looking. It doesn't look bad. Let's give it a sniff. It's not offensive. Kind of like light malt, a little bit of sweetness, but not that super sweet. A lot of times when you drink American adjunct lagers, they have this really, I don't know, I think of it like a cloyingly sweet smell. I really don't like it. This is sweet, but it doesn't smell that sweet. It's kind of just like maybe like a sweet honey thing going on or something. It smells all right. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. That's okay. Medium, light-bodied. It has a nice body to it. It's okay. It's not too light, not too heavy. Kind of middle of the road. Classified as on Untapped as a pale lager. I usually call these kind of things Euro lagers, but it tastes okay. The body's there. The taste is all right. There's nothing crazy going on. A little bit of like light malt. It's almost like crackery or something. You get a little bit of sweetness, probably like a honey sweetness as well. And that's about it. I mean, maybe a tiniest, faintest bit of hops at the end. Like I said, it's only 18 IBUs, and you don't really pick up a ton of hops. You maybe get a little bit at the end just to let you know somebody put them in there. But yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I think the can says it all. It's an okay beer. right? Is this a great beer that I would seek out? Probably not. But if I saw these on sale for $4 or $5 for a 4-pack, I've drank way worse beers than this in my life, I can promise you that. So I would pick it up again. It's not a bad beer whatsoever. Anyway, I guess that means Okocim. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Okay beer. You get a thumbs up. I would drink another one of these. If you like the videos, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, jump in down below. If you've had the OK beer, let me know what you think of it. If you have any other favorite Polish beers, let me know what you think. Like I said, I had a bunch when I was over in England, but most of them were kind of cheaper, low-end beers. I would like to try some of their higher-end stuff, or maybe some craft beer from Poland. Looks like I had those few Andersons scooped up, but that's probably the only ones I really remember. So if you recommend any Polish beers, let me know which ones I should try to hunt down. Hey, till next time, cheers!